Hey everybody and welcome to my November TBR. So in November I'm planning on reading a lot of books. And I'm actually planning on participating in 3 different readathons because my reading mood has just been amazing lately. So I sort of want to keep that momentum going and keep on reading because I am enjoying it so much. And yeah, there happened to be multiple readathons this month that I wanted to participate in. So yeah, I thought that would be perfect for a TBR video. And yeah, I think the rest is quite self-explanatory. Let's just get started and then I'm going to tell you the books that I want to read in November. The first readathon I want to participate in is the Boneathon. And this is the Bone season readathon organized by Ashley from A Frolic Through Fiction. It's a very funny name, so yeah, the Boneathon. Actually, this readathon started in October and the idea was to read 1 book each month. So like the first book of the series in October, the second in November, the third in December. And yeah, I'm a bit behind on that, but I do want to read the Bone season in November in order to still participate. And I've actually already started it a little bit, even though as I'm filming this it's still October, but yeah, it also counts as a November TBR book. So the Bone season is about a sort of dystopian sci-fi future where some people are clairvoyant, but it's illegal to be clairvoyant. And then the main character named Paige is clairvoyant, and yeah, it's basically about her. That's all I want to say about the plot. That's also basically all I know at this point. Of course I had heard about this book before, but I was never like really interested in it. I did own the book at some point because my friend Brit had unhauled them. And then I got those, but then I unhauled them again and now I've bought a new copy again. But yeah, as I said, I'm already reading it and I want to finish it as soon as possible. So I'm going to participate in that. And then of course, if I like it, I will also read the second book, The Mime Order, hopefully in November. So very excited about it. And Ashley is also going to organize some live shows about the books. So yeah, very exciting to be participating in this readathon. Then the next readathon I'm going to participate in this month is the Basically readathon, organized by my friend Brit from Basically Brit. This is a 24-hour readathon and this edition is going to be on the 16th of November on a Saturday. Last edition I couldn't participate, but this time I'm all ready to go, and the challenge is basically to read a book that has been on your TBR forever. And the book I've chosen hasn't been on my TBR forever, but for quite a time, and it is The Huntress by Kate Quinn. If you have seen some of my videos, you know that I really love The Alice Network by Kate Quinn. It's one of my favorite historical fiction books. The Huntress is her latest release. It came out back in February. I bought it as soon as it came out, but I still haven't read it. So why not try to tackle this book during a 24-hour readathon? I mean, tackling sounds like I'm dreading to read it, but I'm actually so excited to read it because, I don't know, I'm a bit scared because I'm scared to be disappointed by it, but also so excited because I love Kate Quinn so much. And yeah, I don't know much about the plot except that it's about a air pilot and it's shortly after World War II. That's all I know, but I don't know, like, I don't care. I love Kate Quinn. And then the last readathon that I want to participate in is the next edition of the Tome Topple readathon. And this is again a readathon that is organized every once in a while, and the basic idea is that you try to read tomes, so books that are more than 500 pages. And since I definitely have a couple of big books on my TBR, I thought again it would be perfect to try to participate, or like to participate. There are a couple of challenges. I'm not going to do all of them, but yeah, I'm going to sort of mix and match and see how it works. So the first challenge is to try to read more than 1 tome, so I'm going to try that anyway, but then the second challenge is to read a book or read the tome that has been on your TBR the longest. Well, that award definitely goes to The Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson. I've talked about this book in so many TBRs, I know, but it's perfect because this one is definitely a tome. It has been on my TBR for, well, 2 years now because I got it for my birthday 2 years ago. So yeah, it has been on my TBR for a while and this is going to be it. It's going to happen, I hope so. I want to. So this is going to be my main priority during the Tome Topple readathon. I really want to read it. Well, also I forgot to mention, but this edition of the Tome Topple readathon is from November 9th until November 22nd. And yeah, Final Empire, it's a high fantasy book. It's about this sort of corrupt empire and there's this magic system. That's all I know. That's all I need to know because it's supposed to be amazing and I want to love it so much and I need to read it. And then this is very ambitious, but if I can manage, I might also want to read the second book in the series, which is The Well of Ascension. Don't know if that's going to happen, but I think this can fit the challenge of read an adult novel. This is definitely adult, so we're just throwing it in that one. Like, if I would actually manage to do that, then like, I don't know, I deserve a medal, I think, because I don't think it's going to happen. But you know, I can always try. And then there's also a challenge to read a tome that is part of a series, and I know which one I'm going to read for that, because that's going to be The Toll by Neil Shusterman. This book is coming out in November, and I've looked it up. It's more than 500 pages. It's actually pretty big. So excited for it. This is the third and final book in the sort of side series, which is also a dystopian series. It's about our future, but our future has basically been perfected. But there are also sites who are licensed to kill people, to sort of keep the population under control and to make sure that life and death still have meaning. I love sites so much, and Thunderhead, the second book. Cannot wait for the conclusion. It's going to be so amazing, and yeah, I have it pre-ordered and everything. I'm going to read it this month, definitely. And then the last challenge is to read a tome in a genre you don't usually read. Yeah, I'm not really doing that. I'm just going to read Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adeyemi. This is one of my favorite books that I read last year. It is very hyped up. Like, if you missed it, I find that impressive because everyone was talking about it. Even if you haven't read it, you've probably heard about it. And I also really enjoyed it, but it has been more than a year since I've read it. And the second book in this series is coming out in December. I need to reread Children of Blood and Bone desperately because there's so much I've forgotten, so I really need to freshen up my memories. Otherwise, I won't understand a thing of the second book, which is Children of Virtue and Vengeance, if I'm not mistaken. And this is also a tome, so, you know, again, quite ambitious, but this is one I'm like 100% sure I'm going to read. Oh yeah, and this book, I suck at TBRs because I don't give synopsis at all, but this book is a African-inspired YA novel. It's about a girl named Zelie, and it's about some people who have magic and some people don't, but there's this evil king who takes the magic away, and it's wonderful and I love it, and yeah, cannot wait to read it again. Then I also have 2 small books on this TBR because, you know, after all these big books, I need a small one every once in a while to sort of keep my reading flow going. First of all, I have Scar by Alice Broadway, which is the final book in the Ink series. This one is not that big, so I can finish it quite easily, but this series is about a world where like everything you do is marked on your skin, so everything you achieve, your age, your birth, your name, everything. And people who don't have any markings are called blanks, and they are very much frowned upon. They have to live somewhere else. It's all about this sort of YA premise. I love the series. It's fun. It's not like the best series ever, but it's a very fun YA series, and I desperately want to finish it this month. And then I also have a middle grade novel, which is The Land of Yesterday by K.A. Reynolds. And it's about a girl who loses her younger brother, and that's all I know about it. I know it's heartbreaking and that it's very good. So yeah, like, you know, a not so big middle grade novel, again, to cleanse my big fantasy palette. So yeah, that's my TBR for November and all these readathons, and I'm so excited. I really hope I can read a lot this month, and I really hope I will love all of these books. But yeah, I'm just so excited, and yeah, I cannot wait to read them all. And this was it then for this video. And if you like this video, please go subscribe, or, you know, maybe give it a thumbs up if you want to, of course. But as always, I would really appreciate it. And hopefully I will see you again very soon in my next video. Bye!